One of the greatest humanitarians in the 20th century was Mother Teresa. The New York Times reported on September 6, 1997, that Mother Teresa died in Calcutta, India. Mother Teresa was a nun and missionary, and in the Catholic Church she was known as Saint Teresa of Calcutta, who devoted her life to caring for the sick and poor. Born in Macedonia to parents of Albanian descent, and having taught in India for 17 years, Mother Teresa experienced her call within a call in 1946. She was riding in a train from Calcutta to Himalayan foothills for a retreat when she said Christ spoke to her and told her to abandon teaching, to work in the slums of Calcutta, aiding the city's poorest and sickest people. She was well known in the community, and even after her death, there were some miracles which were reported. And the first miracle was reported in 2002, whereby an Indian woman named Monica Besra, who said that she was cured of an abdominal tumor through Mother Teresa's intercession on the 1-year anniversary of her death. The second miracle which was recorded was the healing of Marcilio Ardrino, a Brazilian man who was diagnosed with a viral brain infection and lapsed into a coma. His wife, family, and friends prayed to Mother Teresa, and when the man was brought to the operating room for emergency surgery, he woke up without pain and was cured of his symptoms, according to a statement from the missionaries of Charity Father. The Pope spoke about Mother Teresa's life of service in the homily, and I quote, "Mother Teresa, in all aspects of her life, was a generous dispenser of divine mercy, making herself available for everyone throughout her welcome and defense of human life, those unborn and those abandoned and discarded." End of quote, he said. And I quote again, "She bowed down before those who were spent, left to die on the side of the road, seeing in them their God-given dignity. She made her voice heard before the powers of this world, so that they might recognize their guilt for the crime of poverty they created." End of quote. The Pope also told the faithful to follow her example and practice compassion. And he said, and I quote, "Mercy was the salt which gave flavor to her work. It was the light which shone in the darkness of the many who no longer had tears to shed for their poverty and suffering. May she be your model of holiness." End of quote. Since Mother Teresa had taken a vow of obedience, she could not leave her convent without official permission. After nearly a year and a half of lobbying in January 1948, she finally received approval to pursue this new calling. That August, donning the blue and white sari that she would wear in public for the rest of her life, she left the Loreto convent and wandered out into the city. After 6 months of basic medical training, she voyaged for the first time into Calcutta's slums with no more specific a goal than to aid the unwanted, the unloved, the uncared for. Even though she has passed away, she has still remained in the spotlight for her unwavering commitment to aiding those most in need. Mother Teresa stands out as one of the greatest humanitarians of the 20th century. Thank you.